Imagine surviving a fall from the stratosphere, or spending days buried alive in total darkness. These aren't just stories, they're real documented world records. But there's one record in this list so unsettling, it'll leave you questioning the limits of human endurance. Can you guess what it is? Stick with us to find out. Welcome to Fact Chaser, the channel where we uncover the strangest and most unbelievable stories from around the globe. In today's episode, we're diving into 5 of the darkest and most unbelievable world records ever set. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. In 1972, Vesna Vulović, a Serbian flight attendant, defied the impossible when she survived a 33,000-foot fall. Her airplane, sabotaged by a bomb, exploded mid-air, scattering debris across a snow-covered forest in what is now the Czech Republic. Vesna, still strapped to her seat, crashed into the dense trees and snow, factors that miraculously softened the impact. When rescuers found her, she had a fractured skull, 3 broken vertebrae, and multiple internal injuries. Doctors initially thought she wouldn't survive, but after months of recovery and countless surgeries, she stunned the world by not only surviving, but walking again. Vesna's unique biology, combined with pure luck, turned her into a symbol of resilience. Yet she often said she would trade her fame to erase the trauma of that day. If Vesna's story amazed you, don't forget to give this video a like. Your support helps us bring you more incredible stories. Imagine the pitch-black darkness closing in on you, the weight of the earth above your head, and the sound of nothing but your own breath. For Zdeněk Zahrádka from the Czech Republic, this was his reality for 10 days. In 2014, he was buried in a specially constructed coffin deep underground with only a ventilation pipe to provide air. His goal? To break a world record and prove the limits of human endurance. He had no food, only a small supply of water, and endured extreme isolation. By the time he was unearthed, his body was frail, but his spirit unbroken. Some criticized his attempt as reckless, while others praised his mental strength. Zdeněk himself called it the hardest yet most enlightening experience of his life. Roy Sullivan, a park ranger in Virginia, wasn't just a man, he was a human lightning rod. Over the course of his life, he was struck by lightning an incredible 7 times, surviving each incident. The strikes left him with burns, scars, and in one case, a destroyed hat. Despite his survival, the psychological toll was heavy. He became a local legend but lived in constant fear of thunderstorms, often hiding whenever the skies darkened. Tragically, in 1983, Sullivan's life ended not by nature's fury, but under mysterious circumstances, unrelated to lightning. His story remains a chilling reminder of how relentless bad luck can defy all odds. Would you ever attempt something this extreme? Let us know in the comments below. We're curious to hear your take. How long can a human go without sleep? In 1964, 17-year-old Randy Gardner set out to answer that question. For 11 days and 25 minutes, 264 hours, he stayed awake as part of a science fair experiment. At first, Randy reported only mild symptoms like tiredness and irritability. But as the days passed, the effects worsened. By day 5, he began hallucinating, seeing objects that weren't there and hearing voices. On the final day, he couldn't form coherent sentences or recognize himself in the mirror. Although Randy fully recovered, scientists now know that sleep deprivation at this level can cause permanent damage. His record stands as both an achievement and a warning. In May 2013, Harrison Okene, a cook on a Nigerian tugboat, found himself in a living nightmare. His ship capsized and sank to the ocean floor, trapping him in an air pocket 100 feet below the surface. For 60 hours, nearly 3 days, he clung to life in total darkness, listening to the creaks of the wreckage and the sounds of sharks circling outside. With no food and dwindling oxygen, his survival seemed impossible. When rescuers finally reached the wreck, they were shocked to find him alive. Harrison called his survival a miracle, but experts credit his calm mindset and the unique conditions of the wreck. His story has since become a symbol of hope in the face of unimaginable odds. Are these stories blowing your mind? Then hit subscribe to Fact Chaser and join us for even more jaw-dropping content. From surviving deadly falls to enduring the crushing depths of the ocean, these stories remind us of the incredible and sometimes terrifying limits of human endurance. But they also leave us with questions. How far can we really go, and at what cost? If you think these records were extreme, wait until you hear about the man who turned his body into a living canvas with 500 tattoos. Don't miss our next video, where we explore the most extreme body modifications ever recorded. You won't believe your eyes.